morning. How are you today? There's nobody on here yet. Okay. So I'll just give it 1 second for someone to hop on. Or not. There you are. Hi, Sheldon. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Okay, so where do I want to start? Okay, good morning from sunny Colorado. Today, I would like to share a little bit about why I was inspired to do the daily alignment, how I think that it is helpful to us, how it has helped me, and we'll talk a little bit about frequency and vibration. I've been thinking about resonant frequencies recently and how that can be applied to not only the process of healing, but the co-creative process of living in the unified field every day. And so for me, originally these practices started because my publicist asked me to develop a daily alignment practice with the intention, just throwing angry faces out there. Hi, you angry? Okay, hopefully you won't feel angry when we're done our video. We can align with that. It's okay. So what was I saying? It's okay. So the daily alignment practice, the intention originally was for me to align at the beginning of every day so that I was connected to, intentionally connected to the unified field. Okay. So through intention alone, we can operate in a more co-creative process. Okay, so the things that we've been aligning with on a daily basis are meant to bring you, at least this is my intention, are meant to bring you into alignment with the frequency and vibration of those embodied emotions or intentions, thoughts, feelings. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Okay, hi everybody, good morning. Let's start by breathing into our hearts, okay? And my intention with these daily videos is to get to a place, so everybody just breathe, slow down your breathing, long, slow breath. I'm interrupting myself. 5 count in, 5 count out. Let's all drop into the field of the heart together. Okay, we're gonna start there. Okay, that should feel really good for you. Okay, so if you don't already understand this, the intention behind, the purpose behind dropping into the field of the heart is, we can use heart math as the science behind it. When we take our awareness from the polarized view of the mind down into the unified lens of the heart or the soul, spirit, then we are able to interpret our experience from a unified lens as opposed to a polarized one. And ideally, ultimately, if we can live our entire life that way, it looks a lot different. We're more in the role of the benevolent observer than in the reactive space of the mind's interpretation of what's happening out here. Okay, so hopefully everybody's nice and yummy in their heart space now. The thing that was coming in for me was compassion, and really going into a space of feeling that embodied compassion that we feel. And if you can go somewhere in your mind where you can think of something that you feel very deep compassion for, like, and sometimes it's difficult to do that. I know for some of us, we have a hard time feeling compassion toward people sometimes. And that's that's kind of a clarion call to noticing that maybe you're not being compassionate towards yourself. So let's think about being compassionate toward ourselves for something that maybe we've neglected to be kind about. For example, the program that runs for almost all of us that says sometimes, or maybe even all the time, I don't feel good enough, or I don't feel lovable. Can you direct compassionate thoughts toward that place within yourself that you may feel that? And seeing that thought as a little girl or a little boy helps. Sometimes it's easier to be compassionate when we're dealing with a child. Okay, so really feel that presence with yourself. What are the things that hurt inside of you that you can offer compassion to today? And let's align with that. Okay, so sit with that. That's a frequency and vibration. You may feel different in your body. You may notice, for me, what I'm feeling and noticing is that I feel tingly, very much so in my arms and across my chest, in my heart, and a lot of, Bodhi's gonna start barking because we have a service person coming, and he's gonna, hey, go on, go check it out. He's an awesome guard dog. So there's this kind of buzzy, tingly feeling here, like butterflies, almost a nervous, anxious sort of feeling, which is interesting. So noticing how the sentient body responds to the frequency and vibration of you holding compassionate thought for yourself is really useful information. Okay, so notice, be mindful and aware of how the thoughts you're thinking are impacting the way that you feel in your body. Okay, and that speaks to frequency and vibration, and this resonant frequencies has been coming in recently as something to look at and talk about. So that's a resonant frequency, we can talk about hertz and all that kind of stuff. But if you are able to embody the frequency of compassion all day today, okay, as within, so without, I wonder what your experience will look like. You may have experiences where you're challenged to be compassionate towards someone, or you may have experiences where it feels very natural and automatic to feel compassionate towards someone. That would be more likely, because if you're in your heart and you're embodying the frequency and vibration of compassionate presence, then when something comes at you that may be, potentially triggering, your response would more likely be one of compassion and grace than it would be of a reaction coming from up here. So I was going to talk more about, while I'm talking, just really feel that feeling in your body, in your heart. And notice that the head kind of spaces out a bit. Like, I'm having trouble with thoughts right now because I'm just fuzzy in this feeling. You can feel it. Okay, so Sheldon's saying, I saw a bright white orb by my heart when you said that. Aww. So yeah, we can notice what's coming into our awareness in the other ways that we perceive our experience, not just how our body feels. And what are the thoughts that you're having? All that. So really, I think I've already touched on why we're doing the daily alignments, because for me, originally the idea was that my daily alignment would be really quick, and I'll get to that place where these videos are shorter, but he's just going to bark for a minute. He's fine. He's barking at the guy outside. So the intention was to connect and tap into a more expanded awareness and, more aligned with source and the unified field. And there's no one right way to do that. There's no one way to do it. We can do it in so many different ways. And what came in for me as important was not just to do this daily practice and do a quick alignment, but to start the videos, to have kind of a foundation for the practice, because I understand that all of this stuff that we've done so far, I think we've been doing them for 2 weeks now. And thank you again to everybody who's joined and actually hopefully benefited from doing this with me. That we're kind of creating this together, field effect and a foundation that actually holds a frequency and vibration for something different to exist within us and also out here. And even though there may only be 15 or 20 people watching these videos, it doesn't matter. The information and the love and the care is being put out into the unified field. And every one of you who's watching this and benefiting from it is then touching, you're going out and touching the lives of the people that you interact with on a daily basis, because you're now holding yourself in a different frequency and vibration, and you're more aligned with the field of the heart. Hopefully you've noticed that as you've gone through your days, things have started to look a little bit different for you, in a way that feels good and helpful. So I would really, really appreciate, I think I covered what I wanted to say, and I'm not really too sure that I got to the point, which I watch the videos after usually and I go, oh, okay, I said what I wanted to say. So I trust that I said what I wanted to say. And I would really appreciate feedback from all of you. If you have a moment to just put a comment underneath in this video and let me know how you've noticed that these daily alignments, if you've been doing them, have been impacting your life. What would you like to see? Are there things that you would like me to talk about that I haven't talked about? And again, the goal, I'm looking at my clock here, the goal is to stay under 13 minutes and then work my way down to about a 4-minute practice every day. But again, this is setting the foundation for something so that we can condense it into a shorter period of time on a daily basis. And my goal is next week to get down to about 4 to 5 minutes and go from there. So I just want to say again, thank you so much thank you, Sophia. Thank you so much to everyone who's taken the time out of your days to join me, because it really starts my day off in a beautiful way. And the being able to connect with all of you has been really important for me and my heart. So thank you for aligning with the beauty that lies at the core of who you are. And thank you for being, no matter what's happening with you now or in any given moment, just remember that it's okay. We're having a human experience, and it's complex, and it's okay. And remember that I'm here to help. I have openings in my schedule, and I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I think I can do I'm not sure if I could do a 10:10 appointment tomorrow, I think, or live. I think I can. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow at 10:10. I have a shamanic session with my pixie tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll talk about that on Thursday. Okay. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining. Have a beautiful day. And please, if you can, go outside and enjoy this beautiful sunshine or snow or whatever's happening wherever you are. Okay. Love you all. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Bye, everybody. I love you.